And first shape I always like to do with the Qigong practice is just this idea of being a bamboo in the wind. So bamboo as a plant, it's deeply rooted into the ground. The roots under the dirt wrap around each other, so each plant protects its neighbor. So when there's typhoons, cyclones, whatever, the bamboo just bends and doesn't get uprooted. So you might just like to lift your toes, place them back down, and just press through each individual toe. Maybe roll onto the outside arch of the foot. Just allow yourself to really notice heaviness and connection with the earth. You might feel just a millimeter or so micro bend of the knee. Leg muscles just switch on just a little bit. And just roll side to side, forward, back. Upper body is soft. Shoulders are heavy. And when you're ready, as we start every practice, we're going to inhale to take our arms out to the side. Feel like we're lifting something heavy. And then side out, sinking down. Inhale to lift up, reach up. And let it go. Again, when you lift the arms up, feel like you're lifting something very heavy. And then at the top of the breath, just let everything sink down, really dropping into the heels. And we'll just do one more. This time, feel like you're lifting light as a feather. Notice the difference. Notice the difference that just simple, small choices in our mind can make to this feeling of ease in the body. Let's take our hands, one to the chest, one to the lower belly. Just take a moment to find the rhythm of the breath. Maybe just noticing how different you feel from day to day. Every day, we're not the same. We're all unique, all different from each other. Our perspective is not the same as any other human in this whole planet. 8 billion people. And every day, not the same either. We awake feeling different, our body is different. So what are we going to notice in this practice? See if you can just bring attention to the breath. Whatever comes with each breath, just let it come. It can't be ignored. Whatever is present for us, just let us be there. Don't need to resist it or push it away. Whatever we resist usually persists. As you sigh out, when you breathe out, maybe a sense of whatever goes, just let it go. Not clinging onto it, not holding onto anything. As we follow each breath, it just teaches us this lesson of transience and change. Inevitability that things are always moving, even when we start to feel a little stuck or set in our ways. And if our mind still feels busy with confusion, you might just tell yourself this is the first step towards self-understanding. Just confusion is usually a sign we're becoming aware of our conditioning, our learning, our limitations. With confusion, we take our first step towards whatever is next, letting go of what we know, maybe exploring something new. Just bring the arms down by the side. Let the shoulders be heavy again. I like to just bring a small smile to the corners of the mouth, just freeing up muscles in the face. We're going to start today with some shoulder work. Just open shoulders. Lift the arms up. Once the fingers are pointing up, just drop the shoulders down. You might be surprised how low you can drop the shoulders down the back. And as you do, you'll probably feel the weight come back into the heels. Allow the weight to be in the back of the body, but you might just take a note of the toes as well. Feel every corner of the foot and your connection to the ground. Take a few breaths here. Side out. Maybe the shoulders sink a little heavier. And at the end of our next breath, we're going to bring our elbows back, open the chest a little. We're going to come into kind of a W shape. You might feel the hands being tugged just in line with the body or slightly behind the body. Chest is open, heart is open. Keep breathing. And again, once you feel into this shape, just drop the shoulders down. You can do it. You might even get some awareness of the muscles you're using to do this. If your monkey mind is saying arms are too heavy, you must bring them down, just notice that too. Notice how ready you are to be still, to hold a shape that might feel a little uncomfortable. We can teach ourselves resilience and strength, determination. There'll always be things in life that happen that we don't want to happen, and there'll always be things that we don't want to happen that do. Just see if you can follow your breath, side out. Whatever comes, allow it to be there, don't ignore it. Whatever goes, let it go. Let's drop the elbows into the side of the body, turn the palms up. See if you can really tuck the elbows into the side and turn the palms so the palm is facing up. You might feel tempted for your shoulders to rise up towards the ears, so just drop them down, keep the weight in the back of the body. Notice what it feels like for your head to be supported directly over the shoulders and body. Keep breathing, side out. And the last one, we're going to press out both directions. Once you feel like you're actively pushing both ways, drop the shoulders again. Flex the wrists. Keep breathing. And then we'll slowly bring the arms down by the side. Maybe you like to roll the shoulders. Come back the other direction. And we're going to do that sequence again a few times, but this time we're just going to move with each breath. So let's inhale to reach up. Exhale, open out. Inhale, draw the elbows in. Exhale, push out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open out. Take a breath, draw the elbows in. And we'll exhale to push out. And as you go this time, see if you can keep your attention on your feet the whole time. Feeling connection evenly through every corner of the feet. Moving with the breath. And this time, let's see if you can drop your shoulders every time you move. Lift up, drop the shoulders down. Open out, drop the shoulders. Elbows come in, drop the shoulders. Push out. And we'll slowly come down. All right, let's shake out arms, shake out legs. We're going to take some tapping across the front of our chest. You might like to just pat with the flat part of the hand, across the shoulders, the top of the arms. Just moving energy around that might be a little trapped in the body. Let's open down one arm. We'll turn that palm over, come back up the outside of the arm. I like to just hang the arm down, back of the shoulders and neck. Come across the front of the body, open out down the other arm. Hand over, come back up the outside of the arm. Let's come around to the back of the body. You might just pat around the base of the spine or rub around there. Just warming up our kidneys. And when you're ready, tap down the outside of the legs. Let your head be heavy. Don't have to come down too far. Just allow gravity to let your head hang. You might like to rub around the ankles. Take a few breaths here. Sigh it out. And then we'll slowly come up the inside of the legs. Tap up that inside line. Once you come up to stand, we're going to just allow our arms to just move from side to side. Just let the momentum of the twist of your spine move the arms. You might like to be conscious of feet and knees and hips all staying pointing forward, so you're twisting through the mid part of your spine. Feel your shoulders open. Maybe the neck, the chin just stays in line with the torso. And you can just allow the arms to knock against the base of the spine, the front of the hips. Let's take a few bigger circles. Just take the arms higher. And you might like to just connect with your lung point at the front of the chest. So our chi is our energy running through the body, our sense of aliveness. And as you practice today, you might just get a sense for this chi moving about. Slowly bring the arms back by the side of the body. And chi can be sort of deficient when we feel a little lethargic. It can be stuck, and when we feel inertia. It can be excessive. We can feel scattered. We can feel all over the place, too many thoughts. So every time we practice, we just try and bring this chi into balance. Let's get a sense for this feeling of energy in our body. We'll just lift our arms up, turn the fingers to face each other, curl the thumb in just a little. Keep the fingers maybe 10 centimeters apart in front of the body. Shoulders are heavy, elbows heavy. You might like to bring your attention back to the feet. neck is long, just tuck that chin in a little. This is usually a stance called Hold the Tree, a meditation called Zhang Zhuang. Many people will do this meditation for 20, 30 minutes at a time, which we won't do today. But once you feel like you've arrived in this form, just bring your attention to the breath. Breathing in, belly expands. And then sigh out. Just feel your navel come back towards the spine. Take a few breaths to find that rhythm. Just focusing in and out. You might start to get a sense of, as you breathe in, your arms maybe open a little wider. Maybe bring your attention in between the arms, in front of the body. This idea of expanding and extending beyond our skin, beyond our physical body. Our energy is always outside of us, and we think we're hiding it. We think we're really clever, that people don't know how we feel or what we think. But this is usually not true. When we're angry, people know it. When we feel joy, people know it as well. So when we're brooding and stuck in our thoughts, we might be distracted. People might be aware that we're not listening. So our monkey mind always tells us we're clever, but quite often we're not nearly as clever as we think. We can't hide this energy. So today, just be a little aware of that feeling in between the arms, front of the body, expansion, contraction. When monkey mind says, my arms are too heavy, why am I doing this? Just notice that too. Take another breath. Arrive into this idea of stillness. So often with stillness, clarity comes with it. Clear thinking, better decision making. This might just be simple things of what we eat, what we choose to drink, how we spend our time, whether we search out the good energy people or we allow ourselves to be impacted by negativity. Clarity can come in many forms. Take 2 more breaths together. Feel that belly expand. And as we sigh out, let's bring the hands down. And we'll just shake it out again. So today we're going to do our Shevasha 18 forms. This is just a flowing series of Qigong forms for all the meridians, the lines in the body, all the elements of Chinese medicine. Probably not going to talk too much today. We'll just do the practice. There's 18 forms and they're always in the same order. This is just helping our energy move through the body. Let's start by just bringing the arms by the side of the body, slightly apart from the ribs. You might like to trace a line from the base of the tailbone to the back of the head. And when you're ready, let's inhale. We'll lift the arms in front of the body. And then sigh out. Just let the elbows lead you down, sink into the heels. When the next breath comes, inhale and lift up. And then sigh out. Now you don't have to be looking at the screen. Find your own rhythm with the breath. Draw your attention inside. bodies are different, all of our lung capacity is a little different. So just honor your own body, the feeling you have today, whatever age you are, whatever range of movement you have. And now we take our arms up and keep going, keep breathing in to open them out. And then sigh out. Bring the arms down. Find your own flow here. Opening to experience. And then letting go whatever we don't need. Just notice where your mind is at. Maybe it's more ready to open out to experience. If it feels busy, just sigh out. Bring your focus on just letting things leave. Especially if your mind just keeps rolling back to something from the past, a person, an experience, whatever it might be. Something you feel is unresolved, unneeded. Let's take both arms up in front of the body. Inhale to lift up. And as we sigh out, open through the side. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, open. Inhaling back to the center, sigh it out, bring the hands down in front of the body. Everything heavy. Cross the palms, inhale, lift up. And we sigh it out. One more time. Let's bring your elbows into the side of the body, palms face up. Take a breath in. We take one hand behind the body, curl the elbow in, push past the ear. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale. See if you can find a rhythm, just breathing in as you look behind, sighing out as you press forward. You might keep your eyes on the fingers the whole journey. And we bend the knees, take both arms down. Inhale, lift up. And we exhale, bend down. Take the weight on the back of the body. Inhale, lift up. Side out, press through the feet. You should be able to still see your toes. Inhale. Let it go. Last one. As we come up, take one hand across the body, lift up, side out to sweep back, shift sides. And let it go. One more time each side. And we take both arms in front of the body, just like we were before. Take a breath in. And as we sigh out, turn to the side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to twist. One more time each side. Side out. And then we'll bring the hands into the center line. Take a breath in. Exhale, push across. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, side out. One more time each side. And halfway through, we bring our hand in front of the heart. Opposite hand presses down. Just tracing the ground. Don't need to move with the breath here. Just keep the breath even. Flowing in and out. When you get to the side, switch hands. Keeping your eyes on the palm. We're going to step one leg behind. Either leg is fine. Bend the front knee so it's directly over the ankle and just turn the toes in a little at the back. We're going to scoop up. Inhale to lean back and then sigh out. Shift your weight to the front leg. Scoop up. Inhale to lift up and sigh out. And you might keep pressing through that foot to protect the knee. See if you can find a flow. We moved into our kidney and bladder meridians, our water element. One more time. Let's draw water into the body. Energy comes in and then push it out. Inhale and sigh out. You might remember that 70% of our body is made up of water, fluid, blood. We think we're a solid mass, but we're actually always flowing, always moving. When our body feels stiff or sore or brittle or dry, we just need to come back to the mat, just as we are now. Let's open the arms wide, lean back, and sigh it out. Shifting the weight forward and back. One more time. And step the legs forward. Let's bring both arms to the side of the body, loose fists. Take a breath in. As we exhale, punch forward. Keep the eyes on the hand. Inhale to turn and draw energy in. And then we exhale, push out other side. Find this way of moving where you draw energy in as you breathe in. And when you move on your out breath. Calm, considered, not reactive, not angry. It's just to teach ourselves to punch with the focused gaze. And you might never punch in your real life, but there's so many times when we react or respond without first sighing out and allowing ourselves the clarity to make the best decision. Best decision might be to do nothing, not to react, not to respond, or to just wait until the timing is right. One more each side. And now we take both arms out to the side, side out. Inhale, maybe the heels lift. Let it go. Find a rhythm with your breath. 2 more times. Feel as light as a feather as you come up. And side out. Let's take both arms down, opening like a windmill in the breeze. And just follow the palms, turning the hands to go the same direction as the movement. We're twisting our spine from side to side. Lifting our head to draw in energy and then letting go. Head below the heart. And this time, let's change the direction. Come back the other way. And slowly come up through the middle of the body. We take one knee up and hand up. We're switching from side to side, bouncing a ball. Take your time to ground down through the standing leg before you lift the knee. Shoulders stay heavy. Just feel like there's an invisible force lifting the knee, lifting the hand up. No effort. And we take both arms down, scoop up energy from the earth. Take a big breath in as we lift the head and then sigh out. And just store this energy in the body. Inhale, scoop up. And sigh out. You might start to feel just this sense of energy being in the mid part of the body, not so much in the mind. Chinese medicine, it's believed our intelligence resides in our heart. Our willpower resides in our kidneys. Intuition in our liver, initiative. So often we think all these things are happening in our head, but energy stored in our body. As we get older, our nervous system can just become a roadmap of all the stress, all the trauma, all the difficulties in our lives, all the things we're holding on to. One last time. Gather in energy from the earth beneath. Store it in the body. Let's bring one palm to the mid part of our body, our dantian. Thread the other arm over. Might like to bring that tiny hint of a smile back to the corners of the mouth. Just take a moment to scan through the body, notice how it feels right now. You might like to make a small intention to take the energy of this practice out into whatever you do next in your day. maybe your interactions with family or friends or colleagues, maybe a task that you need to accomplish. Let's bring our hands together, create a little more heat. Bring the palms up to the face, just sealing in learnings of practice. And then we'll bring our palms together, bow to each other.